Hey guys, Tactical Fusion here, and today we're going to be going to doing a video on the worst to the best Fortnite named locations. And just to know that this is in my opinion, so don't be going on if like, oh well, I think Haunted Hill should be higher on the list. It's just this. So for my first pick, I kind of found this pretty easy. Wailing Woods, due to its really bad location, and you just never find any loot here. There's only like 1 to 2 chest spots. I don't really know much of it because I don't really go here much, because just like, the only thing that's really good in Wailing Woods is the sensor, and so that isn't really good. There's only like 1 or 2 chests you'll find in the maze, and you'll find hardly anything like that, and it's really far from the circle. Although you do get a lot of wood if you're into mining and all that kind of stuff, it's not really a great place to go in my opinion. So this comes in last spot. My next spot is Moisty Mires. The only reason that this is above Wailing is because the trees give you so much wood. Although it is probably a worse spot to be in on the map than Wailing, it still gives you quite a bit of loot. Depending on where you actually land, you're probably going to be able to find about 2 chests in Tree House, and the big tree gives you about 2 chests each. And you find quite a lot of guns just spread out. So I wouldn't say it's that bad compared to the others. I have nothing to say for this one. And I know this is going to be quite a controversial pick. Haunted Hills. After the new buff, it's not bad, but this would have definitely been last if Haunted Hills didn't get the buff. It used to have around 2 or 3 chests. Then now they've buffed it to about 6. And to be honest, in this clip I get a lot of chests. I'm actually really surprised after not going to Haunted Hills for a while, but I've heard that it's just not a very good place to go. And I have been there a few times, and it just wasn't very good. And I kind of agree with the people on why it's bad, but it's not the worst. It's not as bad as Moisty and Wailing, because you actually can find some okay loot, but you'd be running for half the map trying to get to the circle. But in this clip I was actually quite lucky and I was in the circle. And the next pick is Junk Junction. This, I don't really like Junk Junction. It seems it's literally in the top left corner in the map, and it's almost trying to be like a factories. It's got okay loot, but it's just not what you really want to be going to. You don't really get a lot of action here, and you won't get much kills. Coming from here, you'd have to be running for half the game, so you'd be getting at least 2 kills max. The only place you could really go after this is Pleasant, but could you really? It's just I don't think this is gonna be a controversial pick. I just believe that people are just Junk Junction isn't a great place. Not include if the land was included, I think it would be a bit higher up the list, but it doesn't actually count. I'm not really counting it as Junk Junction. You're not gonna find much good stuff here. Just to be honest. Next on our list we have Lonely Lodge. This is actually quite a good place. It's just the fact is that it's always so far away from the circle. It's quite close to Wailing Woods, but I'd say it is further away from the circle than Wailing. But it does give you a lot more loot, because that large tower can give you at least 1 or 2 chests, and just the rest of like the caravan park and the house. It's just a great place to go. To be honest, it's not bad, but when I say it's a great place to go, it's a great place to go if you're getting used to the game. it's pretty easy to locate. Apart from like all the chests in the house, it's pretty easy. You just have to walk into a little house and you've pretty much got all your loot. Next on our list we have Dusty Depot. The only reason this is really ranked up on the list is because it's literally dead centre of the map and you get so much action here. Although you might not be able to find the best loot, but if you end up coming out of there alive, you end up at least an epic weapon or two. It's not a bad place, so it does rank higher up on this list. Next on our list is Tomato Town. I'd say this is a pretty good place to go, bearing in mind that nobody actually goes there, and it's normally in the circle. The fact that nobody goes there means that you can get okay loot, sorry, and you can move on to like the house or under the bridge, which you can get quite a few chests from, 2 chests max each. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good starter place to go. Normally when I go here, I normally get at least a top 10 finish, because it's been countless times where it's been a tomato finish for me. Don't know about you guys. And this is the end of the worst to best Fortnite locations in my opinion. I'll see you guys in the next video.